Okay, so can you hear me now? Okay, I forgot the mic. So to continue, ladies and gentlemen, this is what I'm saying is to make sure that everyone has a good share of what things that we are doing for the athletics. This is what we are doing this for you at the same time, making sure to know what else can be done for the situation. Okay, okay. Can we restart the presentation? Okay, so yes, this is again about myself. Okay, so this is the topic that we are trying to present. This is the main title and our agenda for today. So to continue, ladies and gentlemen, of course, it's important that we try to communicate and to create more ideas. That's why I hope, John Stephen, that one way or another, ma-share mo ana dito sa mga kauban nato na tatayong chat once in a while para makapang mga coaches o athletes nato para sa atuang forum. Then next is, of course, what we are trying to imply, ladies and gentlemen, is that, of course, in most organizations, in most disciplines, we believe that our stakeholder policymakers has the biggest responsibility towards shaping the programs of athletics in the Philippines. But of course, it's important that we see that because of most of the successful athletics federations, associations, or communities have a general direction how they will do per year. It's an annual thing we're going to do not only to train our national athletes, our athletes, but also the program itself. We believe that it's not only the role of the community is not only to train and to coach, but to organize, but to engage and to raise the level of athletics competitions and events and education programs of athletes, coaches, and whole athletics community. Hindi lang ang nandun sa top ang athletics. Meron pa yan. Yung nandun sa baba, yung ating mga atleta, ang ating mga local coaches. Ano gawin natin para sa kanila? Naghihintay na lang ba ng event? Or they're just waiting there? Successful athletics events, and I mean communities, must always take care of everyone as much as possible. You should not only look on the welfare of those on top, but also those at the bottom, those who are working in the grassroots. How can you do it? By making sure that you have all the capabilities, capacity building, and at the same time, events to make them productive and knowledgeable. Nagtataka lagi, wala tayo nakukuhang support. Nagtataka tayo bakit konti lang nanonood sa atin. Nga nung konti? Kasi hindi napopromote dun sa baba. Dapat napopromote yan sa baba. Na pag may event ganun, saka lang pupunta. Dapat lahat kino-communicate natin. Dapat tayo lahat nag-initiate. True organizations in sport have the say not only by themselves. Okay, you love it. Okay, so not only for ourselves, not only for the organization itself, but to our all stakeholders, not only those on top, but also those in the bottom, grassroots level, coaches and athletes, the communities, up to the top. Yan dapat ang ating pinagkakabalahan, ladies and gentlemen. Especially nowadays of COVID, try to communicate further with different stakeholders, with different communities, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, given that we will be resetting our situation, I believe that in order to have more events and more ideas, pwede nating i-implement yung ganitong. Naniniwala kami sa Pinoy Athletics na kaya nating magkaroon ng event almost every other month kung gugustuhin natin. Nung ginawa namin yung Mindanao Blueness Track League, ladies and gentlemen, nag-umpisa kami ng 5 teams, binanggit ko sa inyo. So, July and August, usually, pwede ka magpalaro dyan. Sa September, of course, your respective unit or municipal meets. Okay. Meet, see waiting room, okay. Message. There's someone. Okay, we just want to make someone is, of course, okay, so they're trying to enter, but of course, we will not allow them until they are aware to do so, and they're not introducing themselves. Okay, so next is, of course, your unit and your municipal meets. Again, as I mentioned, if we really want our program to be successful, we must empower di lang yung official. Kung kulang ng official, maghanap tayo ng pwede mag-volunteer. Nag-umpisa ang track league, nagvo-volunteer karamihan. Yun dapat ang ating ma-realize. Kung gusto nating lumakas ang ating program, so dapat ganun. Then October, mayroon tayong tinatawag na university games or uni games. But of course, it's only concentrated in Visayas. And not all can go to the Visayas region, not go to a national event. How about we try to conceive a type of league that will cater first the regional-wide or the Luzon-wide, regardless of any affiliation. Wala nang school, open entry siya. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao. So that by December, hindi na logistically tough dun sa host team to have a national athletics event. So may qualifiers din. Away from or aside from those who are doing it regularly. Those the cyclical meets, the palaro, the regional, the municipal. What if anong mangyayari dun sa atleta na hindi pasok dun sa ganong framework? Saan sila pupunta? Where are they going? So that is the role of the organization to make sure that those who are trying to fill the gap of the elite and the grassroots level. Then sa January, there could be another tournament, usually when we do the Mindanao Bronze Rock League, we have the July and August and then the January. Because it is more logistically sound for us to have at least 3 to 4 events per year, given the economics, because of course we don't rely much on different, we don't have much funding. Then of course the region, then another one for March, and of course the April will be concluding the Palarong Pambansa. And I believe it's about time that we should try to restore, like in the past, the college version of Palaro that can happen perhaps in October. Why October? Because most of the universities that time had already started their classes. Those who have the August calendar are already admitted. Those who are in the June-July cycle are already admitted. So that's why we can use the month of October or December to, to fit and to fill the gap of the absence of a regular college meet. 20 to 30 years ago, I heard many coaches, the national UAAP is happening. And to tell you honestly, ladies and gentlemen, here in Hungary, here in Europe, they have the National University Athletics Championships organized by their National University Athletics Federation. I think that's the PESAP, who is our National University Sports Federation, who is in charge of selecting athletes who will be sent to the university. So to sum up, another thing that we can do, ladies and gentlemen, so to continue, okay, so no more people in the waiting. So to continue, gentlemen, if we have this lack of these challenges, we can try to use our classes in the physical education as a training ground for athletics volunteers and officials. Of course, if we want to accredit our officials, that's the time that we can call our federations to, of course, who is Dylan? One moment, I'm trying to. So to continue, ladies and gentlemen, so we try to make sure that, of course, if we sasabihin natin, we're going to tell, we don't have enough people, use your classes. Then, of course, we're thankful, of course, that, of course, Pinoy Athletics is as possible, the coverage that we can do for different events in athletics, aside from those who are given by the mainstream, etc., on this matter. So, yun yung ginagawa din ng Pinoy Athletics to make sure that we have enough resources to make sure that everyone is well represented. And then one thing is, of course, the sustainability. We believe that wala tayong nakukuha ng libre. Ang bagay na libre ay ating tinitake for granted most of the time. That's why we are implementing as much as possible to have at least a registration fee, of course. Because what to don't share the username password. They need only the link. Just give them the link and they will be admitted. Because if you give them the username and the login ID and password, it's my personal ID, it will be compromised. So better just share the link with them, and then I will be allowing or just let them to send me a message on Facebook and just for security purposes. And going back, so to make sure that man only respects what he pays for. Yeah. And to continue, it's also to review our sport programs. Those who are with high level of understanding, competencies, and motivation can make changes in the sport. Then, instilling values of fair play, it requires significant personal power and continued moral decisions from athletes. That is what the Hungarian Coaches Association, the Federation of Coaches here in Hungary, had mentioned, because they have this set and code of ethics for coaches. I hope that next week we have more people joining us. So please help us to disseminate the information. Tell them that this is a worth thing to do. That we are just in our homes or everywhere or elsewhere. Okay, good. Then, of course, to sum up, ladies and gentlemen, this is our call for our athletic stakeholders. So we should try nowadays, especially now, we should collaborate and work together online. Gone were the days that we have this super elite program. This is on top, and you're just here. You cannot go. No. Those on top should go down. If you want to have better supporters, you must know your community. Then, at the same time, train more coaches and officials. More coaches, more officials leads to more event. Coaches with the heart, not only those who want it because they want to be promoted, they want to have financial gain. We must find the coaches who have the heart and dedication. Yung may puso, yung gagawa dahil hindi siya para lang magbayad lang. Yung gagawa dahil para lang pumunta. Magko-coach lang dahil para may masabi lang, para may iraos lang. We can give only what we only have. So, kung hindi tayo puno, kung hindi natin pinupunuan ang sarili natin, anong ibibigay natin sa atleta? Nagbabagong mundo, the world is changing. Ito lang yung alam mo, hindi mo binubuksan yan. Ano gagawin mo? So, we have another people waiting room. So, they're trying to enter. One moment. Okay. One moment. One moment, Andrew. I will share another one for the... Okay, I will show you, Andrew, the first the chat. And okay, I will send it to you now. Okay, so they're now waiting room. So who are those people again? For them, all as long as they don't. So I guess that will be all for myself. So since there are still people entering, but of course we want to make sure that all of them are good people. So again, that is our topic for this afternoon. I hope okay lang dyan, Steven. Narinig mo ako? Okay tayo? Okay, so isa-send ko and then close ko na. Okay, so that's all and thank you. So balik tayo sa chat room in 3, 2, 1. Okay. So Andrew, do you have any questions or anything that you'd like to say? Andrew? Buddy? Okay, so we still have 5 to wrap up something. So, by the way, on next Tuesday, John Stephen, okay, so there's another one. They're trying to enter. But of course, if they don't want to say what they want. So, they're trying to, I know there are some who are trying to hack groups. So, just to make sure that they are the ones who are with us. Buddy, can you hear me? Andrew, can you hear me? Okay, it's connecting to audio. Okay, so I think you can hear me on my other device. Okay. So nevertheless, I think that's all for today. By the way, I will send you the file. Okay. First that manage person, share screen chat. Everyone in the waiting room. First that. Okay, so we will send you the slides later if you want to view it. Then what else? Video react. Okay, what is something? Okay, so I think that would be all for today. Andrew, do you have other things that you like to share or ends? Jan, okay, Jan, naikapangutana or anything that you like to share? Okay.
Wala naman.
Okay, so every Tuesday ulit tayo ha. Share lang tayo ha. Kada Tuesday tayo 5 p.m. Okay, kumusta ka man diyan? Nakauli ka na, nakasunod din sa Iligan, Jude?
Wala.
Hindi ka diya, Jude?
Wala pa, coach. Di pa sa Manila.
Asa Manila pa ka? Sa Ultra ka, Jude, nagstay or asa?
Antipolo.
Antipolo, okay. See. Yan. So, ano lang, padayon lang to sa bisag tayo, again, ingon ko nga, nagsugod na sa gamay, kaysa dagat, tas wala man ibuhat. So, pero inform mo din daan, kung sa pa-interesado, i-share lang yun, mag-upload lang ng Zoom, para makabalot discussions natin. Okay. Andrew, do you have any other thoughts? 5 minutes more and then end it for today. I send you the slide. Kindly upload. Yes, sure. Just type here what. No problem on that. No problem. It's okay. If you cannot use your video, use the typing. Okay, so yes, no, it's not off season because of course at humid, of course, and understand what this. Yes, actually, what I'm trying to suggest earlier, buddy, is that of course the July and the August events will only serve as the whole thing to participate there. But since we have we still consider the July and August as the off season. And then here's the thing: if we can really make sure that the December will be the, you think it will work? Because in my humble opinion, this is the thing that it will work. Why? Because at least in December there is no other meets happening, and then weather-wise it's more cold. It's much colder, so it's more pleasant to do the event. And I think if we will open or it's an open tournament, if we want to save the logistical concerns, they can do it like a region, like Luzon, Visayas leg, Mindanao leg. Then those who are winner in Luzon, the Visayas leg will join that mini event, so that it won't be hard for the host of the event to have all the logistics. But because of course that's the main concern. The next is if you're okay, yes, yeah, and then you're elite. Of course, it's right. And then the thing is, of course, because we don't have really a national university athletics championships, that's why we can only rely on what FESAP is going to choose, the ones who are doing the stuff for us. But of course, I understand them because of course they have the policy towards it, so we cannot say anything about it. But of course, the periodization models, yes, that's right. Because that's why it's important that we have this pacing, or we should come up, all our stakeholders, our community should come up that when we will have this event, when we will etc. etc. It will be just only, we will just, okay, we'll do this now. The periodization won't take place, ladies and gentlemen. So yun ang mangyayari dyan. That will happen. That's why it's important that before, like for example, on December, if they want to have the annual planning on December or in November, so that they can have already the calendar of everything. And then they can, at least, or how about at least 6 months to 1 year is the national championship, so that those who will be selected are the ones who will be the ones who will won the championship, then they're the ones who will be selected. Yes, and there are no changes are made. And that's the that is the call that we would like to imply to our stakeholders to really consider to sit together. To sit together and synchronize and collaborate our athletics calendars. Well, I hope that someone from the federation will consider this, because we're telling it many times, ladies and gentlemen. But for now, we can only maximize. We can do small events for now, as depending on our capacities. I think we have covered enough, buddy. Is it okay? Okay, so Jan Stephen, anything? Okay na ta?
Okay na.
Okay na. Basta ingat ka dyan, ha? Amping lang, ha? Tsaka sa iba na ikalat mo rin yung information, isasend namin sa yung link na mag-join sa Tuesday. Kasi on next Tuesday, our guest is Catherine K. Santos, the former SEA Games medalist in women's long jump. Next week. Okay? So see you next week. Okay? Buddy, I think we can call off our day, and we thank you for your participation. Okay? Okay, sige. Salamat. Bye-bye. Bye.